Welcome to Pod Crawlers. I'm Eric.
I'm Kelly.
I want to remind everyone out there, first of all, podcrawlers@gmail.com is our email address. The website is podcrawlers.libsyn.com. Libsyn, Libsyn. Got some exclusive content on the Blogopado site or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to create new words that people are going to latch onto and use.
No, that's not going to happen.
This episode, a little break from the last couple. No, this is a Jason-free episode.
Thank God. Well, it's a Jason Voorhees-free episode.
Right. Watchmen, Pumpkinhead, and Transporter 3. Quite a
mismatch.
Yes. Should be an interesting episode, hopefully.
All right.
We're going to kick things off with Watchmen. Now, to go into the history of this movie or the synopsis of this movie would be pointless. A lot goes on in this movie. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of history behind this. So we're just going to talk about the movie.
Yes.
This, because there is, it's been in development for nearly 20 years, there's a lot of expectation and a lot of hype, I guess. Mm-hmm. However, the previews really didn't sell me on the movie. I wanted to see the movie because I'm a fan of the comic.
I wanted to see the movie because I'm a fan of Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes, that too. Those are the two things that sold me. Is Watchmen, does it live up to the hype and the aura of being this unfilmable project for 20 years?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Well, I want your opinion. Does it live up to the hype? Or it doesn't, but it accomplishes what it's supposed to do?
I have never read the comic. And coming into this, I knew just a little bit of history based on what you had told me and from, watching the previews and stuff like that. I thought the movie was great. Now, granted, like I said, I haven't read the comic. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it was pretty true in a lot of ways from what I've heard, but I'm not exactly an expert. But I really, really enjoyed the movie. It was over 2.5 hours long, and I didn't feel like it was 2.5 hours long, personally. I thought it was well paced out. There was seriousness, action. It was a good feel to it. The way, the flowing of everything that was going on happened. Things came together really well, in my opinion. I loved it visually. I was incredibly impressed by the 80s feel that it had to it. I was very impressed by the movie.
Well, tell me what you didn't like about it.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to say what I didn't like. I felt like certain things were rushed. Like, we're introduced to the first round of heroes, and we kind of find out what happened to them, but it feels like there's so much more that could have been done. And granted, yeah, that would have made the movie 4 hours, but it kind of made me want more of the backstory.
Right. And the backstory is probably more interesting than the movie. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the movie's great.
Okay.
As someone who read the comic book, it is very faithful. However, I want to look at the movie on its own merits. I'm going to try not to think, wow, they cut that scene from the movie that was in the comic, you know? The movie's good. I would say very good. Visually, excellent. They nailed it. Acting, yeah, it's great. Well, it's kind of skewed. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is great, but then you get down to the guy who plays Ozymandias, or whatever his fucking name is, Adrian Veidt. Not so good. Not so good at all.
He was alright.
So it kind of balances out. Now the guy who plays Rorschach, great. Of course, he had the whole Christian Bale Dark Knight
Yes, he did.
voice going. Yeah. Which got kind of annoying, but whatever. There's a lot of story and plot in this movie. More story than plot, kind of. And I think the director was in like a damned if he do, damned if he does, and damned if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to alienate the fans of the comic.
Exactly.
But then on the other hand, you have to make a movie that
It's not 10 hours long.
that and fuck the comic book. That's just the source material. Make your own whatever.
Yeah.
So I think the movie works. It's successful on all counts. Great movie, you know. Maybe if I see it again, like in the comfort of our own home, and maybe in an extended edition, maybe I'd appreciate it more. But I was just wanting like more backstory with the Minutemen, and
Yeah.
I just wanted a little bit more. The other thing, maybe the only other thing that I really didn't like about the movie is that there's this threat of nuclear Armageddon that's it wants to be the driving force of the piece, and in the comic it is, because it's always present. In this movie, it kind of comes in and out and in and out, and I just didn't feel that pressure that, yeah, this could be the end of the world.
Right.
So, I mean, but what can you do? The movie's only 2.5 hours long or whatever. You're not going to make a 10-hour movie.
Exactly.
So I guess it works. I mean, for fans of the comic, I recommend it. For fans of comic book superhero movies, I recommend it. For just casual people who want to watch a movie and lose themselves, I mean, it's an emotionally investing movie, if that makes any kind of sense.
You have to be a certain type of person, I think, to appreciate this.
You have to have a brain and think. You can't sit there like, what's going on? What's going on? Where's Superman? You know, you can't do that, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not going to say that this is the best superhero movie ever, but it's definitely top maybe 5. It's up there. What would you say?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're cute.
I really loved it.
And you know, maybe I don't know. I was having sort of an off day anyway when we saw it, but
Well, I feel weird because a lot of the people that I've talked to have read the comic, and they've either liked or disliked it. I haven't, and I haven't actually found someone who hasn't read the comic who liked the movie as much as I have.
Right.
So I almost feel like I have read it or something because...
And basically you have.
Nobody has really quite shown their interest like I have, I guess.
Well, and on the flip side, if you do read the comic, I hope what happened to me with the whole V for Vendetta thing doesn't happen to you. And that saw the movie and then I read the comic after, and I didn't really like the comic. It really sucked.
Well, V for Vendetta was excellent.
Yeah. So maybe I don't want that to happen to you if you read the comic and like, oh, really?
I'll read it eventually. I'm not going to run out and
No.
read it right away, though.
You're not a true nerd.
Although, one thing, personally, that I felt good about was we're watching the movie and I'm like, who is this guy that plays Rorschach? Who is this guy? And so, of course, I had to go on IMDb after we watched the movie. I think I did it the next day. and realized, among other things, he was from the Bad News Bears movies, which I loved when I was younger. I loved those movies. And he played Kelly, who I always felt like, hey, it's a boy named Kelly and I'm a girl named Kelly, you know. Weird, but I always felt that kind of bond. So I was very excited. I totally would not have thought, hey, that's the same guy. But I think he was phenomenal in the movie. Completely phenomenal. I think he even surpassed Jeffrey Dean Morgan with his performance.
Right.
Not that I'm knocking Jeffrey Dean Morgan, because I love him.
He was phenomenal.
But I loved Rorschach. I thought he was great.
Awesome.
All right.
Moving on to a less than awesome movie. I guess this kind of... Maybe this episode does have a theme with the movies. These are movies that have some kind of hype to them or some kind of expectations.
Okay.
Pumpkinhead. Right now, some people consider this a cult movie. Some people consider this a unsung classic of 80s horror. I do not consider it.
Some people consider it crap.
Like us. Pumpkinhead is about a guy whose son... Well, let me put it this way. Let me go back a bit. A hillbilly guy has a hillbilly son who chases his hillbilly dog and gets run over by a jerk.
A city boy.
Slicker. So the hillbilly guy, with the help of a hillbilly witch, conjures up a hillbilly demon called Pumpkinhead to kill everyone responsible and not responsible for the kid's death.
Yes.
That's about it. That's the synopsis.
Them outsiders.
Yes. One good thing about the movie is that it gave Lance Henriksen a job.
Yes. And it showed off his hot bod.
He was a smoking 50-year-old man.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is a movie that I saw, well, I didn't see, actually. When it first came out on video back in the late 80s, my parents rented it, and I watched maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes and decided, hey, I'm going to go in my room and play Nintendo instead. Now, I'm a horror fan. I was a horror fan back then. But this movie was god-awful boring then.
And you should have remembered and just stayed away.
I should have. Time has not been kind to this horrible movie.
What do you mean?
It's bad. I mean, it's just stupid. Now, granted, up until the kid dies, the movie's okay. Like, it's good. But then once the demon appears, the fake-looking demon... Sorry, Stan Winston, you tried hard, but... yeah. Fail.
It didn't look like a pumpkin head.
It looked like an alien from the Alien movies.
It was just a deformed alien.
Right. Although in the close-ups it had a human-esque face. So...
whatever.
Yeah. Boring movie. I fell asleep. I don't know if you fell asleep or not.
I didn't fall asleep.
We could in the movie's 80 minutes or so, and I think we had like 10 minutes left, and we were like, "Fuck it, we'll save the last 10 minutes for some other time." And unfortunately, we did. But Pumpkinhead, definitely one of those overrated movies that. Give me a break, people. You know? Have you ever seen a real horror movie? You know? But. No. Moving on. Do you want to move on?
Sure.
Let's move on.
I have nothing to say about Pumpkinhead.
And, the less said, the better. A movie that deserves to be forgotten. Let's just leave that at Moving on to a movie that deserves to be forgotten also. Transporter 3, starring Mr.
Jason Statham.
Yes.
Statham, whatever.
The gist of it is basically more of the same.
Come on, it's
basically.
great.
It's not great.
I love him.
It's not. It's better than 2.
I love him.
He's pretty badass in this movie. However, there is something that killed the movie for both of us, especially for you.
The ugly girl.
The love interest. Yes. There are certain things. Now, if we offend any of you, or you're like, oh man, they're superficial, fuck off. Okay? There are certain things that are ugly, just plain ugly. Okay?
A face full of freckles and red hair. I'm sorry, but that's ugly.
And she's foreign.
And it's not even cute freckles.
No,
it's not
these
like
are
a couple on your cheeks.
This is her entire fucking face. It's like she dipped her face in shit.
And she's trying to be all sexy because.
And she's Russian.
Jason's
oh, I'm sorry. No, she's
like,
Ukrainian.
Jason's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat up the bad guys and take off my shirt, and I'm all built and sexy." And she's like sitting there in the car watching him, like, "Ah."
I love thee, Jason. That's my Ukrainian.
Frank is his name.
Frank. Yeah. Whatever. Not much to say about this movie either. I mean, it's just. It's too long for its own good, and what?
You know, I'm a fan of this series just because it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I think the bad guy in this one, the villain
of the piece,
was probably the best villain they've had in the entire series.
I agree.
I thought he was good. He was an American guy.
Go America! Woo!
I mean, not that matters, but, you know, usually it's some guy from Europe or, you know,
well, they were
whatever.
in Europe, and he was some guy, so.
I know. That's great. Anyway, I was impressed by the villain.
That's about it.
That's all I can say.
This movie, like I mentioned a few seconds ago, really goes on for way longer than it should.
It does.
It's 104 minutes, and it should have been 84. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is.
Has a great soundtrack.
No.
Doom, doom,
doom, doom, doom, doom, doom. Yeah, stupid. Stupid is, stupid does.
Thank you, Forest Green.
I used to be called Crystal.
Crystal Lake.
Yes. I think that does it for us, unless you have something to add about Transporter 3.
I have absolutely nothing to add.
Yeah, me neither. I'm kind of burnt out from this here series.
Yeah.
Podcrawlers, that is.
I know.
And if you're burned out too, let us know. We'll quit. Well, we'll quit in November when our Libsyn contract is up. We probably will anyway, but whatever. You want to continue doing this here show?
We'll see.
Yeah. What are we getting out of this? We're not getting paid.
I know, but I have fun doing it sometimes.
Sometimes, not this time.
Not always.
We have to have movies worth talking about. Good or bad.
Yeah.
Not Pumpkinhead and Transporter 3, you know, two file them and forget them movies, you know. Anywho, next episode, I have no idea what we're going to do next.
If you guys have any ideas of movies that you want to hear us review, send us an email at podcrawlers@gmail.com and we'll try and get our hands on the movies.
Or you can send them to us. We can arrange that. You can give them to us.
No.
Buy them for us.
No.
Give us a $20 bill in the mail and we'll buy it.
No. Ignore him.
Your money is good with me. Don't ignore me. Next time, I have no idea. The future is uncertain right now. I have no idea what's on the Podcrawlers agenda.
Next time, I will be doing the show alone because I will have killed Eric.
Yeah, she will. She will kill me. So if I do, you're going to be really sad if I wind up dead.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Well, you're the killer. How will you live with yourself?
Yeah, like I'm going to kill you.
How
will I pay rent?
Well, you have to go without some meals. Anywho, this horse is dead.
Yes.
I'm Eric.
I'm Kelly.
This has been Podcrawlers.